guys, if you're new here, my name is Sam and I make videos about makeup, chronic illness, and whatever I want. And today is episode 2 of Sam's Beauty School, where I go over how to prep your skin with base products so we can move on to applying makeup later. So your base truly starts with skincare. Hydrating your skin is the most important step of applying makeup, even hydrating your eye area. It took me years to figure out what my skin needed. It turns out I had damaged the moisture barrier. There are fuzzies. I damaged the moisture barrier by using things to treat my acne and a face wash that had literal detergent or soap in it. It was like washing my face with Tide. I started by switching my face wash to this, the Fresh Soy Cleanser. It's a little pricey, but it's good for all skin types and it's so hydrating. My skin loves it. I highly recommend that if you're looking for a good cleanser. The next thing is my daytime moisturizer is CeraVe in the tub. I don't recommend the rectangle with the pump. It has to be in the tub. It's good for your body and your face. It won't clog your pores. And I always mix it with the Be Hydra Intensive Hydration Serum. This is a sample size, but this has saved my skin, especially in the winter. It helps really lock in the moisture from my moisturizer. I use this in the evening as well, and I will mix it with my nighttime moisturizer, which is a marula oil, and I really press it into the skin and it does wonders. I like something really heavy at night because I can't apply makeup over oil. So I do the oil in the nighttime. The other thing I added to my routine is an eye cream. There are a lot of people that say eye creams aren't necessary, and I agree they're not necessary for everyone, but I have incredibly dry under eye. My moisturizers weren't fixing it, so I got the Tatcha, the Silk Peony. There may be cheaper options. This one was recommended to me by an employee at Sephora. She gave me a couple options, and I liked the way this one felt the best on my skin, and it's been doing so many great things for my under eye. It's way more hydrated, and it's even kind of helping the dark circles, which is nice. Most important step of base makeup is going to be your skincare. Really make sure you're working on hydration. Next up is primer. Primer is kind of hit and miss. Some people love primer, other people think it doesn't work, and I think it's all kind of your skin type and your personal preference. I love primer. I think it does great things for my skin. I have 3 here. I do want to note that just because a primer is hydrating doesn't mean you can skip those other steps. It's not going to be on your skin long enough or often enough to really repair a moisture barrier, especially if you're damaging it with your cleanser. So it really needs to just be part of your arsenal. The first primer I have here is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is supposed to mimic the Tatcha Silk Canvas and blur your pores. I don't think it blurs anything at all, but it is quite hydrating for me. So I really like to apply this, especially in the winter, to add that extra layer of hydration. But I have to mix it with an actual pore minimizing primer if I want that effect. On that note, my favorite pore minimizing primer is the Benefit POREfessional. This is silicone based, which gives you that nice smoothing effect on the pores. That could be why the Putty primer doesn't work. I don't think it has silicone in it. This I like to apply on my most textured areas, like my forehead where I have acne scarring, and on the apples of my cheeks where my pores are kind of large. This will react poorly with some foundations, but with my foundations it works very nicely. My final primer is the CoverFX Gripping Primer. This one, when you apply, has a minimal blurring effect. It's mostly tacky. It helps your foundation really stick to your skin, and it works great. I love this one in the summer for when I'm sweating, and it's also great under the nose pieces on my glasses. It helps keep the foundation from rubbing off. The best way to apply primer is to press it into your skin. If you rub it in like a moisturizer, and you should also pat your moisturizer in, you're going to rough up the skin. So if you have any kind of skin that is notorious for being dry like I do right here, if I rub it in, it's just going to create texture, and then the foundation I apply later is going to cling to that. So just press it into your skin and you'll be good to go. Now, there's no primer that will make your makeup last forever. or make your skin look flawless. We are humans after all, so we will have texture, and that's totally normal. These will just help make your makeup apply a little better and last a little bit longer. Next is color correcting. If you have spots that you like to cover up, like acne spots or dark circles or just some kind of hyperpigmentation, then color correcting is for you. I tend to only color correct when I'm doing glam makeup, like what I have on today, because I really want it to look very professional and editorial, I guess. I want it to look really flawless, or as flawless as I can get it. So I like to color correct on days like that. With my everyday makeup, I skip it because I like a light look. You can use color correcting with both light and heavy makeup. It's just a personal preference. I have quite dark circles. They're genetic. Call them my Italian panda eyes, and I found a good concealer that helps cover them, but color correcting makes the concealer work even better. I also get hyperpigmentation when I get a breakout. The red spots tend to last for a couple of weeks, so that's when other color correcting comes in handy. I have a little list here of what the different colors do, because you'll see almost a rainbow of colors. So green cancels out red, so it's great for active acne, or if you have a red acne scar, it's great for that. Peach or orange cancels out dark spots and dark circles. I use peach under my eyes. If you have a darker complexion, red works really well instead. They do make the color corrector in red as well. Yellow cancels out purple, and purple cancels out yellow. My favorite brand of color corrector is LA Girl. I think it works fantastic, and it's very affordable. These tubes last quite a while, and I do like that they have a brush applicator so I can smooth it out without having to, touch my face too much. This tube kind of exploded. To touch quickly on something else you can do for base, you can apply concealer under foundation, and then it would go in this category. You can either apply it instead of color corrector or over color corrector, but under the foundation for some extra coverage. I don't tend to do that because I don't like too much concealer on my face. My skin is just not the right texture or young enough to have that many products on me, so I tend to just not apply concealer on anything but my under eye, and I do that instead of foundation. I keep the foundation here and then I do concealer. I don't want to layer too many products as I have maturing skin, and layering too much stuff on older skin just doesn't go well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe you learned something. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing, because there's going to be many more videos like this to come. I try to make videos every Friday. I will see you guys next time.